Howdy, folks. What's going on? This is the Outlaw Hatfield back at you one more time. How's everybody doing tonight? We got one waiting. Got a thumbs up already. That's unusual. I hope everybody has had a good weekend. Mine just ended today. I was off, so didn't have to worry about work, which is always a plus. So we're going to see how things go tonight and start a new week. What's going on, Midnight? How are you, sir? I sent you a link if you want one.
Things go tonight.
I emailed you a link just a few minutes ago. Waiting on my co-host to show up. I guess Gary probably took a nap and has overslept, which is normal for Gary. When you get his age, it sort of happens. So, how's things going with you, Midnight? What's going on? Little dead air time here while I send Gary a text. Now then, back to the show in general here. What's going on the YouTube side? Just midnight out there at the moment. I'm sure Matt's show's still going on. What was his big topic for the night? I have no clue what he was talking about tonight. It'd probably help if I actually paid attention when I'm not on the show, but well, I'll just get a text message. You know, Midnight, it seems like to me that you're normally first, or at least a good portion of the time. I think you just stalk me or something, just hang around and waiting for me to pop up. So you could be the general annoyance that you always are, and that's fine. Well, here he is. How are you, sir?
Good. How are you?
Oh, good.
Wondering if you were around or not tonight. I looked for you earlier and didn't see you anywhere.
Well, you got my phone number.
Oh, no. I thought maybe you had a hot date or something, man.
Oh, that's hilarious. That don't happen. Not in my life.
You never know.
Yeah, well, it would be nice, but I ain't going to hold my breath. How's things going with you?
Oh, pretty good. Bought a new gun this last weekend.
Oh?
Shot today.
What'd you get?
The Taurus TX22.
I have not seen one of those yet. I have not laid my eyes on one as of yet. Do you like it?
Had some problems with it at the range. I'm gonna have to work them out. It seems to be pretty ammo finicky.
Really?
Yeah, I ran all kinds of ammo through it. When I first started, I had all kinds of problems with misfeeds and everything else. Turned out the thing it liked better than anything was Federal Auto Match. It didn't like CCI Minimags at all.
That's weird because I have never had a gun that didn't like CCI.
Basically, anything that had a soft lead nose, it didn't like feeding. But anything that had a jacketed or a coated nose, even like your Remingtons do, had the wax coating on there or whatever, it'd feed those all right.
Speaking of 22, man, I bet you right now I have probably got 1,500 rounds of 22 long rifle.
Yeah, I had well over 2,000. I probably shot at least 100 today. So
I want to burn some up. I've got to send my Ruger at 1022. I just bought back to Ruger to have them rebed it. The bedding has came loose on it.
That ain't good.
Nope.
Now I'm gonna take this one apart and clean out the mags real good and make sure there's no burrs inside because it's got plastic magazines.
Holy shit, gunpowder beauties out there.
Seriously.
Yeah. Can you believe that? It's been quite a while.
She needs to get in here.
You know, I happen to agree with you wholeheartedly. She needs to make her presence known. So what we're going to do is, I got a notification that she actually was live earlier today.
She was live 2 or 3 times, but I don't know that she ever successfully was live for very long. I think they were just different attempts to do the same thing. She has trouble.
Well, she's out in the middle of nowhere in Yankee country. What do you expect?
Yeah, I know.
Speaking of Yankees, Midnight, how are you, sir?
Outhouse, Gary, Gerald, what's going on?
2 live moves out there, obnoxious ones out there. Now the party started. We can't do an outlaw show without obnoxious being out there. It just wouldn't be right.
There's the evil twin.
Let's get this party started right.
Yep.
Let's get this party started quickly.
How was your night, Midnight? Did you work tonight?
Of course I did.
Oh,
I'm just leaving now. That was all right, you know.
Did you ever get all your positions filled?
Nope, lost another one last week actually.
Good God, man!
He's gonna end up being a one-man show before it's all over with.
Yep, and just had a chick. Was it Thursday or Friday? I can't even remember what day it was. Just not come in.
You know, I think it might have something to do with the chef.
It really doesn't, man. I mean, it's like, I mean, I'd love to joke about it, but like, it's freaking ridiculous. You know what I mean? It's just crazy.
It's the restaurant business.
It is, and everybody I know is, you know, doing all sorts of crazy shit that I've never seen small restaurants do. I'm gonna jump. I'm getting an echo. I'm gonna jump out and jump right back in.
Okay.
Gunpowder, how are you, darling?
I'm doing pretty good. How are y'all?
Well, we're good. What was you trying to get across earlier today? We was just talking about that.
Well, since we switched over to Verizon, I've had a lot of issues with this phone. It will let me start a live, but then 20 seconds to maybe a minute into it, it tells me no connection. And then I can't even end my live stream. It's really been pissing me off the past month or so since we had Verizon. But I finally did a complete reset on my phone and managed to go for like 14 minutes or whatever it was today. So I was just testing out to see if I could actually get this stupid phone to work.
You know, there's this new thing. It's called internet. They actually run wires into your house, and you can connect your phone to that through what's called Wi-Fi. And you don't have any of these problems.
That's the sucky thing about it is I can't connect. Like, going on the internet is fine with Wi-Fi, but it wouldn't let me connect my live stream through the Wi-Fi. I would have full Wi-Fi and full 4G signal, and YouTube would tell me no connection. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, everything has connection. I have full signal and Wi-Fi. Why in the hell can I not do a live stream? So I was getting pissed off, and I was ready to take a hammer to my phone, but resetting it was a better choice.
Does Verizon support like multitasking and stuff? God, I'm still getting a goddamn echo. Can you guys hear that echo, or is it just me?
I'm not sure if it's coming from you or coming from Gunpowder. I'm not real sure. I thought I heard it when you were gone, even.
Oh, really?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't hear an echo.
Okay.
So
yeah, I am. I've got this gnarly echo. So
it just sounds a little bit like a duck. It's cool. It's kind of cute.
It does. It kind of sounds like a robot duck, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I think Gary hears it. It's fucking weird.
there been an argument duck in here. We've got enough foul.
Because I know years ago, I don't know if they can do it now, but like the Verizon iPhones, you couldn't support multitasking. You know what I mean?
What kind of phone do you have?
I have a Samsung.
Which Samsung? They make like 100.
Samsung Galaxy J7.
Hey.
It's nice to know Tardot doesn't have his ball gag in right now.
Well, it's still a little early. He told me to wait till later.
Oh, okay. Good for him.
Oh, he said he's got a ball gag for you, though.
I'll take
Hey, no kinky talk on the Outlaw Show. Y'all keep it PG.
Don't mess up the Outhouse show.
Yeah,
so are you guys going to share the same skirts now? Is that what I hear?
No, his are a little longer than I like. Now,
wow.
if he starts getting in my short skirts and pulls it off better than that, well, never mind. Let me not finish that. That is just going to go. Never mind.
Yeah.
If he starts shaving his legs, I'm going to start getting worried.
Yeah, you start talking about him pulling it off, it's tough.
Exactly. There's no shut up right there. Yeah. No, we ain't sharing skirts. His are too long.
All right.
Oh, excuse me. It's not a skirt.
Unless you wear something underneath.
Okay. Well, then apparently I've been wearing a non-skirt for a long time. Just like you, mister.
Night Strike has a blue dress. Either one of you can borrow.
I've got my own blue dress in the closet that I found today.
It's got a stain on it, though.
It's crunchy.
Mine is stain free.
Lord have mercy. How is it we get down these holes whenever you show up? It just never fails.
Who?
Gunpowder.
Oh.
Yep. She's.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
All the really wild nights on gun channels involve Gunpowder some way, shape, or form.
Absolutely. Some of the best shows I've ever had. Gunpowder was there. And then if we can get Gunpowder, Biker Bob,
don't do that.
Chat,
don't do that.
And the roll call, we got something.
Oh, yeah, it's called Community Guideline Strikes, and everyone is kicked off of YouTube.
So, who all in here is planning on making the trip to Tulsa?
Not me.
No.
I am doing my very best to figure out how to get there.
Why don't you I mean, are you talking about money wise or time wise? Because Obnoxious and them guys are going out.
Yeah, well, both. But see, here's the thing: I live quite a bit of ways from all those guys.
Yeah.
So I'd have to. What'd you say, Gunpowder?
We're going in November.
Okay. Well, I have a choice. I can either go this time or I can go in November. I'll have time off. I can do either one. But it's going to be one or the other. It's not going to be both. I can't do both. So, no. I ain't going to be able to do NRA at all. That's not going to happen.
We're going to NRA. So we can make both of them. Plus, little man starts kindergarten this year. Ouch. So having to get him registered, we weren't able to do Tulsa in April. So we're going to go to NRA and we'll go to Tulsa in November.
But I'm going to do my very best to get out there. Hang out with you guys a little bit. So, Gary, you're going to be there for sure?
Yep.
Okay.
I've already got my room reservations and everything.
Fancy pants.
I don't know about any I haven't made any kind of reservations or anything else yet.
We're renting a house for NRA.
So,
Did you hear him?
nope.
We're
What'd he
renting
say?
a house for NRA.
Okay.
Outlaw, how long would it take you to get up here? You should come up to the Sportsman Show next year.
The what show?
Well, that just depends on whether or not I'm taking a plane or what have you. So if I go, looks like that if I'm going to go to Tulsa, I'm going to have to fly. So that means my funds is going to be like really short. So, but
why would you have to fly? Why couldn't you come out with one of the other guys?
It actually happens in
because, like I said, the other guys are just be out of the way for them to come here and then go back up there.
Yeah.
So,
Hell, if you go to Pennsylvania, there's a hell of a lot of gun channels members to visit if you're there.
so. It's just, I'm trying to work it out, figure out how to do this so I can request the time off. Angelina, darling, how are you?
Hey, what's going on? How are you guys?
We are all good, or at least I'm good. I ain't gonna speak to the rest of them.
I ain't half bad.
Gary's a little cocky tonight.
Isn't he always?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, duh.
He's going off half cocked. Not say.
Just half?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I don't want you ever full cocked. That's dangerous.
You're not allowed to ask
That's true.
if he's, cocked or not.
Well, I didn't ask. I just assumed he was half cocked.
At least half. From what I hear, at least half all the time. Anyway, we're getting away from the mission here. What were you guys talking about before I showed up late as hell?
NRA in Tulsa.
Trying to figure out who's going to Tulsa and who is not for sure.
All right, so who's going? Or what about Nara? A lot of people are going to Nara, right?
Yes. Oh, that's Daddy.
I am working on the situation as we speak, trying to figure out my funds and how I might be able to pull off a trip out there. If I go, I'll probably be flying. So we'll see how that goes. I'll probably the way I'm figuring, I'll fly in Friday, stay till Monday morning, fly back out.
Cool.
Unless something else shows up.
And this is for Tulsa or Nara?
Tulsa.
Okay.
You're going to Tulsa, aren't you?
It's a maybe. It's like a hardcore maybe at this point because I have to go.
I know you just moved.
What?
I know you just moved, so.
I did just move, so of course that made me a broke ass bitch. But also, I have business to attend to at NRA, and I think that it'll be like SHOT Showy in that, I'll make a bunch of money. So I have to go to that. And that's at the end of the month. So my original plan was to go to Tulsa, chill in Chicago for a couple weeks, and then go to Indiana and then go home. But I don't know if I can take a month off of work.
I haven't talked to you for a while, Angelina. I didn't even know you moved.
Oh, you did? We just talked like Saturday or Sunday.
I don't remember discussing that, though.
Oh, I don't think we did.
See, I have this thing called Angelina's phone number, so we send text messages back. You know, we stay in contact with one another pretty much. And she informs me.
I do too.
Do what?
I was saying that we keep in contact with her. But yeah, so that's where I'm at with Tulsa. NRA, I gotta go because money. But yeah.
You know, I was thinking the last message I sent you, Angelina, was that bread, wasn't it?
Let me see. I might not have it because I had to dump all my text messages, but oh yes, it was that bread. Yes, it was.
Your dream come true. I seen that and thought about you instantly.
You know what? I think a lot of people would also say that.
Well,
something about, I don't know, I guess something about dicks makes people think about me. But
maybe it's because you're a dick.
It totally is because of that. It totally is.
You are living proof that someone does not have to actually have a dick to be a dick.
Yep, absolutely.
So, and speaking of that, where'd Midnight go?
Elsewhere.
Whenever I join a chat, he leaves. So I think that.
Okay, he said he might jump back in a little bit. Vanessa Kitty's out there. I see Ozzy's out there.
I wish you'd invite Vanessa Kitty one day.
I have invited Vanessa in on several occasions, and she always refuses to join.
Oh, I thought you just weren't being an inviter.
Oh, I'm very inviting.
I know.
I am super inviting. I invite everybody. I'm just a nice guy like that.
You're incredibly inclusive.
Yes.
Incredibly inclusive. Yeah.
I'm also incredibly reclusive, depending on who you're talking to.
No, you're a nice guy. Shut up.
Don't tell me to shut up. It's my show.
I do what I want.
Ladies and gentlemen,
it's my show now.
And children of all ages.
Angelina just took over the Outlaw show, so welcome to the Monday Night Shootout,
with
a.k.a. Angelina's show.
Actually, speaking of that, Angelina is going to have a show, probably within a week and a half. It'll premiere.
Well, then I will be expecting to at least jump on there occasionally.
Yeah, it'll be. I think you guys will all dig it. We'll have some like new and cool stuff. You know, it won't be all guns, but there will be guns. And yeah, so keep an eye out for that because I'm going to start running promo coming pretty soon.
Very nice. What is have you decided on a name for the show, or is it going to be Angelina the Tactical Dinosaur?
It's going to be called Esmeralda, Queen of the Desert People. No, I'm just. It's it's going to be called Intentionally Left Blank.
Intentionally left what?
Blank.
Intentionally left blank.
Yep.
Okay, then.
I mean, I have a way with things with stupid names. Like, look at Alan Anchor. That's a stupid name. And it just kind of works, so...
I kind of like Alan Anchor, though.
It's bizarre. I don't know. It's whatever.
Let's say, here's the thing. I don't think anybody listening to this show right now that has heard of you and listens to us could picture that being anything else other than Alan Anchor. I couldn't.
What do you mean?
If you change that name to anything else, people will be like, no, go back.
Oh, yeah. You know what, dude? So I thought about that, and I was super going to change the name. And then everyone was like, you know what? You can't. Like, it's too, there's too much branding. So
it's you. It's who you are. Man,
I mean, I don't think it's who I am. It's what I do, but it's,
well, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's, I don't know. It's a weird name, but it works somehow. And yeah. So anyway,
Kind of
so
like the name of an English pub or something like
that's
that.
what my sister actually came up with it, and that's what she was going for.
Okay.
So yeah, nail on the head there.
We'll see if I ever go to England. I'll have to, buy a pub and change its name to Allen Anchor.
I don't know if they would appreciate that, but God save the Queen.
Have a big American flag flying inside the bar, hanging on the wall.
Oh no, you don't bring that there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They don't want any of that.
Well, I don't care what the hell they want.
They got their own. They got their own bullshit.
I didn't ask what they wanted. I told you what I was going to do.
What kind of bloody yank hung this on the wall?
The one that owns the place.
Them rowdy colonials.
I've got a buddy. I haven't talked to him in several years now. He was a colonel in the Queen's Army. Great guy. He's a great guy. His name's Graham. And he'd get pissed off at me or something, and the first thing he'd say, all you bloody colonials are the same way. You're idiots. And I said, yeah, you're just pissed off because we beat your ass back in 1776. And me and him would go back and forth for an hour. People would think we absolutely hated each other, but no, it wasn't that. It was just who we were. Great guy. I had nothing but respect for him.
I mean, the English are definitely they're definitely unique.
Yeah, and they hold grudges.
But they do like to party.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I've never been so fucked up as I have been in England, and everyone's like, "What? It's just Tuesday at noon. This is typical." Like everyone's just fucking drunk.
I have never been
before.
I have never been out of the United States, so I wouldn't know anything about it.
Well, you're gonna have to journey to the Isle.
They're hilarious when they're drunk.
And if I was going to go to the UK, I think I'd go to Scotland before I go to England.
Yes. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that out loud.
Yeah, well, you did. It's okay though. I still love you. And what was that for anyway? Ugh. What's wrong with Scotland?
Aside from Sean Connery, I just don't want to hear their fucking accent, dude. If we're being honest, I just don't want to hear their fucking accent. Already, an English accent is pretty annoying to me because basically, I mean, that's what you get yelled at in your whole life. So it's, I'm done hearing that. And Scottish is just like, it's repulsive, dude. It's very hard on the ears.
Okay. What about
and the kilt thing? Like, I fucking hate the kilt thing. The kilt thing is just like an instant boner slayer.
I just got a message from somebody. 2 messages from somebody.
It's not me. Oh, Clover. Yeah, Clover's having his Patreon chat tonight.
Yeah, I forgot about that. It's okay. We're gonna stomp on his toes a little bit. This is the one night of the month where this happens. Everybody's split between Clover and here. But I don't mind. One of these days, I'm going to surprise Clover and just jump over on his instead of coming here. Should have done that tonight. That'd have been cool. Maybe next month. So next month, when Clover does his Patreon chat instead of doing my show, I'm just going to jump over there on his. Be expecting it. We'll go over there and just take over the show. What do you think?
I think we should.
I think it'd be a great idea. We'll just hijack the Clover Patreon chat. Who all's in on this?
I'm in.
Okay, that's one of us. Angelina?
What are we doing?
We're going to go raid Clover's chat next week or next month.
Yeah, sure. I'm down.
Oh, great. So, prepare for the invasion. We will make it as civil as possible.
The British invasion?
No. See, that's already happened.
I make no promises to myself. Just
So,
FYI.
So, why did you say except for Sean Connery?
Oh, I love Sean Connery, dude.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
He's the best Bond. Don't say anything else or I'll...
Oh, yeah, I agree with you. He was the best Bond.
Okay.
Absolutely. Daniel Craig, nothing on Sean Connery. Period. None of them did.
I mean, Daniel Craig is a good Bond. I'm not saying he's not, but Sean Connery is the #1 Bond.
Oh, yeah. In more ways than one. He was #1 because he was the first. He's also #1 because he was the best.
Yep.
And then who would you put second?
I would put Daniel Craig second. Even though Blonde Bond weirds me out just a touch, I would put Daniel Craig second. Because he's quite dishy, really. Daniel Craig. Right? He's a hunk.
Well, if you say so.
He doesn't do it for me, but you know.
He's a little short.
Doesn't really do it for me either.
I think that I would go with Brosnan second.
No.
No way.
Yep.
No.
Roger Moore.
Oh.
Roger Moore.
How to Be Gay While Being Bond. That's Roger Moore. That's the movie he should have been in. How to pretend like you fucking like making out with all these broads, but really you're cringing on the inside.
Sorry, y'all. I gotta jump out. Y'all have a good night.
Good night.
Yep. Take care.
See you later.
Damn. We lost gunpowder. So let me ask you something. What is it with women and Sean Connery? If Sean Connery walked up to you right now and asked you out on a date, would you go on a date with him?
Okay, well, by date, do you mean we're just gonna go eat and like go to the movies and go home?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Why? Man's old enough to be your great grandfather.
Yeah, but it's fucking Sean Connery. I mean, it's a date doesn't have to be like you're snogging or you're sucking and fucking afterwards. We're just hanging out.
Well, okay.
We're just chilling, you know. We're talking about James Bond. We're also talking about when he was in fucking Indiana Jones. Reason #2 why he's awesome.
He was also in Highlander, by the way.
Who cares? But
because it was a great show. I loved Highlander.
No.
Great movie.
It was bad.
The second one sucked. The third one was but I liked the first Highlander. I thought it was a great movie.
He was Indiana Jones's dad in the last.
He was great in that.
Oh yeah, he was great. Yeah, he's a. I think he had some kind of weird. It was either racism or sexism. I think what it was is that he said it's okay for a man to like pimp slap his wife every now and then. And then you kind of stopped hearing a lot about him. But that was in like the 90s, I think.
Yeah, well, you have to remember he was a gentleman from a different time.
Oh yeah, man, I don't care.
Well,
if you tried to hit me, I'd like punch him in the fucking face, but
Okay, well, here's the second part of that question I asked you. What if he did want to do a little more than just go on a date with you?
Ugh, no, dude, wrinkly old balls, gross.
But when I was a kid, when I say kid, I'm in my 20s. I would go out with these girls and we'd start talking about movies or whatever, and every one of them would be like, I would rock James Bond's ass, and I was like, the Sean Connery is old enough to be your granddad. Why would you want to have sex with him? Because he's amazing. What the fuck?
Like James Bond era Sean Connery, yeah, 100% would smash. But like now, no. He probably can't even get a boner now, dude.
Who knows? I always wanted to see a movie with Chuck Norris and Sean Connery. I always figured that'd be just like one of the baddest movies ever made, and bad being great. It'd just
Yeah,
be so cool to see Chuck Norris and Sean Connery in a movie together.
Chuck Norris's jeans make me uncomfortable because they're so tight.
Okay, then.
Like, remember that show he was in?
Walker, Texas Ranger?
Yes. His fucking jeans are so tight on that it was like, don't those hurt your balls, dude?
I wear loose pants.
I don't know. I just didn't want to see that much crotch bulge, and it would be uncomfortable. And he's kind of like I don't know. Chuck Norris is kind of a weird guy.
Hey, maybe he's proud of his package. He wants everybody.
Oh, I'm sure he is. All you guys are.
Hey,
big or small, you guys think it's awesome.
Nope, I'm not in the least. Nope, I don't want to go showing mine off to everybody. That's just no.
Then why do you keep sending me those pictures?
I don't think I have ever sent you a picture.
I was just messing around.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever sent you that picture.
Yeah, I was just messing around with you.
You're a pervert.
I'm a pervert, or you're a pervert?
You're the pervert.
Oh, yeah, probably.
It's okay. It's okay. We all know who the cocky one here is.
Yeah.
Jerry, make everybody jealous.
I try.
Oh, you do more than try, sir. You have succeeded. You are the man. Even with a broke gun that don't like to eat bullets.
It ain't broke. Just needs broke in.
Yeah. I'm sure you will manage to get it done.
Yep.
So my gun purchasing has all been put on hold for a while.
Oh, why?
Well, excuse me, I'm eating a chocolate chip cookie.
You ain't sharing.
Oh, I'd be happy to share, but you ain't here, so sorry. Because I'm looking for a house. I'm planning this trip to Tulsa. And if I'm buying guns, neither one of those two things is going to happen.
Yeah.
So it's a situation where I have to decide which is more important. And I think a house would probably be a little more important than a new gun at this point.
A house?
Yes. My own place.
Oh, you're going to get your own place?
Yes, that's the plan.
Oh, damn. Like an apartment or what?
Or whatever. I'm not picky.
Yeah, dude, that's awesome.
Yeah. Damn near time, too. I'm telling you. The only problem with that is it's like they're wanting $1,700
Oh yeah.
for a 1-bedroom apartment, and I'm like, no.
Damn, that's like California prices.
Yep. I mean, I'm making decent money, but I ain't making money to pay that shit.
Well, you'll find something.
Well, hopefully. I am keeping my fingers crossed. Maybe I need to get a job working at a nuclear power plant like Gary, making all them big bucks.
Yeah, you have to stay a few years.
Yeah, that's fine. Until you come home and start glowing in the dark.
Yeah, I suppose.
So, Gary, how's George doing? We haven't seen him tonight.
George is asleep on the end of the sectional. He's taking
Really?
it. Yeah. He's taking it easy.
Which means he's going to be up prowling all night. Lucky you.
Nah. He was probably doing that while I was off at the range this afternoon.
So how many rounds did you actually get put through that pistol?
I don't know the exact count, but it is over 100.
Nice.
It started straightening out the last few, so I think those plastic magazines, just the follower wasn't real going up and down real smooth inside there. And part of it was dirty pistol because you had a couple failure to extracts, but anytime you shoot a 22 for quite a few rounds, you're going to run into that because they just get dirty. And some of that ammo was pretty dirty.
Well, 22 is notorious for anybody that makes 22 rounds is notorious for making it dirty.
Some of those rounds, I shot about 10 of them out of the magazine. You could just see the cloud come up. Like, gee.
I will tell you this. When I'm shooting the lead round noses out of my 22s, if I shoot like a box of them or something, what I will do is take a few of the copper plates and fire, 10 or 15 of those through after that, just to clean the barrel out a little bit. Seems to work.
But I'll tell you what, as far as accuracy goes, this thing was dead on. And with one particular ammo, which was the Aguila, that stuff, I punched a hole about the size of my thumb in the middle of the target at 7 yards. So nice. But it was all like fist-sized groups. I mean, I was able to control it really well. The sights were right on. If I get the feeding issues resolved, it's gonna be a fun range gun, which is what I bought it for in the first place. It's not a self-defense weapon, so it's a range toy. So I'll work with it.
I was thinking about getting one of those Ruger Marks. I just don't know which one I want yet.
You just said you weren't buying guns anymore.
Yeah.
Eventually, I'll be buying them again.
You failed. It only took you like 2 seconds.
No. I said I want one. I didn't say I was going to run right out tomorrow and buy one. Now, did I? I'm going to buy you a box of Q-tips. Clean your ears out with it.
I don't need that.
Oh. Anyway. No, I'm not going to buy anything right now. I probably won't buy anything again until I get everything else situated. Which, that even puts the Vector on hold, which is kind of depressing, but what's really depressing is I've actually right now got the money to pay for it, I could buy it straight out right now. Not a problem.
Well,
But
are you gonna do it? Or are you gonna go to Tulsa?
well, that's the thing.
I mean, I'd probably get the Vector.
Yeah, but I need a place to live. So if I buy the Vector, I don't get a place to live. If I can still swing Tulsa and do the other two. So
There you go. Solved.
it's just one of those issues that I'll have to work out, I guess. Unless you would like to donate to the Chris Vector Fund, it's still up
Are
and
you
running.
gonna do an Indiegogo?
No, I'm not going to do an Indiegogo.
Oh.
I'm just going to give you my mailing address, and you can just send me, $1,000.
I mean, you could probably do an Indiegogo.
I don't think they'd appreciate too much you doing an Indiegogo just to buy a gun. I'm pretty sure somebody'd frown on that. I could be wrong, but
Yeah, I think you're probably wrong.
I'm sure there's a liberal or two out there that would shake his head and have nightmares about some redneck in South Carolina getting a gun funded through Indiegogo. Not that I care about upsetting the liberals in the least. Now, Gary, on the other hand, might have an issue with that, but I don't.
Nah.
You don't have a problem with upsetting the liberals?
No.
No, see? Me and Gary's on the same page once again, ladies and gentlemen. It's a miracle how that happens.
It's a mackerel, I tell you.
I'm telling you. So, Angelina, what is your next gun going to be? It is time for you to buy one.
I just bought a gun.
Oh, what'd you buy?
I bought that Buck Mark 22.
Do you like it?
Yeah, it's okay.
See, that's something else. I'm still up in the air. Do I want the Buck Mark or do I want to get one of the Ruger Marks?
I would go either way on them. I mean, they're both pretty good guns, right?
They're great little 22 plinkers. We've got a couple at work that I've been looking at.
You mean fondling?
No, not fondling. I have you know I've only took one of the guns at work to the bathroom. Thank you very much.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yes, just one. I'm not going to say which one. Just one.
What happened to it while you were in the bathroom?
I'm not going to tell you. That's a private thing between me and this particular gun. And
show me on the doll where Ellis has touched you.
No. One of those situations. It was a very nice gun.
Yeah. Anyway, I bought the Browning. It was good. I like it.
What's your dream gun, Angelina? What's the one that you really want that you just can't afford, or some reason just that has just avoided being purchased by you?
Okay, if I could have any gun in the world and it's free, I don't pay for it.
Yeah.
Shit. I'm gonna say a Russian AK. Like a real,
A real Russian AK. I'd say that's a pretty good choice.
Yeah, a real AK.
Now, do you want a 74 or a 47?
No, 47.
So you don't want to get the pussy round, is what you're saying.
No, when do I ever go for the pussy round? I carry a 40. I go all full whatever. Full scrotum.
I think that's a good choice. What about you, Gary? What's your dream gun?
Oh, right now, probably either that Ruger 1911 or something like that.
A Ruger 1911?
Yeah.
That's your dream gun?
I don't dream very big.
Apparently not. I just happen to know where you can get one of those.
Yeah, you still haven't shot me a price yet, dude.
No. Oh, you ain't getting mine. I love mine. I've not had a single issue out of mine, which is how I know it's a good gun. I actually carried mine to work a couple weeks back. Only problem is there's one of the other employees there has got a selection of very, very, very nice 1911s, and he happened to have the one of the SIGs that he owns on his hip, 1911, and I was just like, oh, you put my little Ruger to shame with that. Yes, I was envious of his gun, but it's okay. Everybody gets gun envy, I guess.
Maybe, I guess.
I guess.
That has an SKS that I'm pretty envious of. So yeah.
Well, you can buy it from him, you know. HKG11, just a screw with flippy. Do they still make those? I didn't think they made the G11s anymore.
I don't want to hurt the panda's feelings.
I'm not even sure they still make the HKG11.
They probably
do. Either of you know what that is, by the way?
A G11?
A G11, the HKG11. It's a case. It fires a caseless bullet. Very tiny little thing, traveling at extreme velocities.
Oh yeah, I think I know what you mean.
I've only seen one of those bullets once.
It's very old, right?
I have never seen one of the rifles in person, but I have seen one of the rounds shot from one of the rifles.
What did you think?
It's a tiny little son of a bitch, and I'm not real sure how the hell it really works. It's an electronic ignition system in it. It's just weird the way that it works. It's supposed to shoot extremely soft and extremely fast.
The kitchen, ignition. Anyway.
So, and apparently Scott knows of somebody that actually owns one of those guns.
Which?
The HKG11. Which is cool.
Which Scott are you talking about?
P79.
Oh, okay.
The first time I ever heard of that particular gun was in a video game.
What video game?
Ghost Recon.
Oh.
An old video game. The first Ghost Recon. That's the only reason I knew about it to begin with. They actually created the rifles to be a replacement for some of the other weapons that was in the German arsenal back in the early 2000s. So weird. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we have been going for an hour now. And I know G Webbs is going to get up and going here in just a minute, and I do not want to step on his toes like I did last week. So we're going to get out of here on time tonight. And speaking of G Webbs, guys, I want to say again, please go make sure you support G Webbs and the Gun Show Loophole Tour. If you're not given to his Patreon, please do so. He needs all the support he can get. I don't want, 2019 to be the year that there is no Gun Show Loophole Tour. I want it out there. I want him running the country. I want him doing what he does for the Second Amendment. And the only way he can keep doing that is from support of people like us. So please get out there. And like I said before, if you're giving to my Patreon, he needs it more than I do. Stop giving to me. Take it and give it to him. So we can get this show going this year. I would love to hear him say that he is indeed getting on the road this year. He's going to be doing the tour of the country, stopping at all these little gun shops that he does. The information that he puts out about these little places is I love watching it. These videos are absolutely amazing. So, guys, support G Webbs. Geared websites, gunchannels.com. Do what you can for him. Let's keep him on the road. Let's keep him moving. Let's keep him funded so he can do what he does. Gary, what you got to plug?
GizzardGary.com is my website. Foul Territory Friday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. And the Early Bird Chat Sunday mornings, 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Central. Like, share, and subscribe to everybody on the panel, especially the Outlaw Hatfield. Buy cool things from AlanDanker.com and give him the bird.
Always give him the bird. Angelina.
Gary already plugged me, so I'm just going to say support deerwebsites.com and also sign up for Firearms Policy Coalition. It's like $25 or $35, and they do a lot for our Second Amendment rights here in California as well as across the country.
Very good. Well, guys, I'm going to call it quits for the night. I appreciate everybody out there that's listened, that's watched, that's hung out for the last hour. God bless you. Take care. Good night and stay safe.
Give him the bird.